I had no idea Susan was going to be there until she walked in the door 2 minutes before recording. Welcome back to the Punters Politics Podcast, the show that makes politics simple for the everyday punter like me, Konrad.
And like me, James. And each week, we dig into the stuff that politicians hope you don't notice.
Ho, 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 Punter James.
Yes, Father Christmas.
This episode, let's just get down to it. I had a whole episode planned about capital gains and negative gearing and a big Puntermon battle that we can look forward to.
Right.
But then I was on the Karl Stefanovic podcast.
The Karl Stefanovic Show.
Sorry, podcast.
Yeah.
The Karl Stefanovic Show podcast.
Yeah, big platform.
And obviously we're still playing catch up with the media harvest that has come our way. So stick around. We're going to give a lobbyist war chest update, and then we're going to break down the Karl Stefanovic podcast. To be real specific, what really happened on the Karl Stefanovic Show podcast.
Did you get a maths edit?
But first up, Punter James, they've been at it again.
Now we got our new nickname. We're the Sticky Bandits.
Real special shout out this time to a new type of sticky bandit.
Oh, I think I know where this is going. I might have been conversing with this person as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
We were sent, and this is one of many that have popping up, but this one, what we're watching here is Punter Noah, who has taken the free Punters Politics sauce bottle sticker that you can get from punterspolitics.com now for free. You might have to pay for shipping.
Just slip that
We've
in
got this square big bottle for a sauce shop if you're feeling generous. We have the Master Foods brand circular.
Nicely curved for the conical bottle.
Fits perfectly, I've got to say.
Excellent.
And I think there's another sort of Aldi cutout one. I don't have that one here. But you can go there. You can get the stickers for free, stick it on your own sauce bottle and put it in a pie shop.
Yes.
Or you can just take it and slap it on what they've already got in a pie shop.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide to do. Sticky Bandits, Punter Noah has sent in this Instagram reel. Punter James, watch this. What a hero. This is his second pie shop.
This is part two.
This is his second pie shop.
Just because someone commented and was like, I want you to use it.
Yeah. He's put them prominent on the counter there. He orders his pie and then boldly goes, oh, sweet. If you notice, there's the packets of sauce right there.
Right next to it.
And he goes right past him. Oh, hang on. Oh, he's reached for the barbecue. And one, he hasn't put enough on. So a few critiques right there. Pays for his pies, put his sauce on. Sauce bottles are chilling right there. And he is having a good time.
Little shout out there for @NoahsFeast _ Fantastic stuff. Keep it up, punters.
Keep it up, punters. Send us in. oipunter@punterspolitics.com. Once you put it in a pie shop, remember, go to the website, thefreesauce.quest, and mark it on there. There is now a map growing where punters have put
plenty
where
now.
there is free sauce. So Pie Face in Sydney, Funky Pies in Bondi.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Did you see that?
Yep,
you
that
can
was a great
take a
video.
look. Funky Pies have voluntarily, the pie shop, got given free sauce off their own back with the stickers on it. Official pie of Punters Politics, I've got to say that. But yeah, thefreesauce.quest, mark it on the app there so that we punters know where we can get free sauce with our pies.
So the free sauce quest, making sure that we get a fair squeeze of the gas.
Sauce should be free, gas should not.
There we go.
All right, Punter James, before we get real serious here, you can go to punterspolitics.com right now and pick yourself up a ultimate grifter t-shirt.
I did see this.
You saw it on my Instagram.
This is a millionaire paid by foreign-owned company billionaire ripping on
Laura
you
Jays of Sky News
for wearing a shirt to the
wearing
Senate
a t-shirt.
inquiry. Yep.
Feel the respect. Go to punterspolitics.com and feel the respect of wearing a shirt from punterspolitics.com.
That design was sent to you by someone?
Merch for small business company Breakfast Shirts on Instagram. Look them up. They saw the grifter accusations being thrown around. They didn't sit on their hands. As quick as you like, they made an ultimate grifter t-shirt.
Great design.
Which, as you can see, has a very lifelike version of Grifter Me outside Australian Parliament House with a F-off Exxon truck and a a chevron ripoff.
Shove off. That's great. Well played.
That's really well done. So you can go there and get your t-shirts there. So cheers breakfast shirts for that design. That was an amazing collab right in there. punterspolitics.com. So that plug out of the way. Let's get down to business because we got a lot of business to take care of.
Right.
Punter James, this week, this last week, I was on the Karl Stefanovic Show podcast.
Weren't you just?
And
we'd been angling for that for a little while.
We've been chipping away. We've been in the DMs going back and forth, flirting with each other. You've got an audience. I've got an audience.
Little neg here, little neg there.
Maybe we want to cross-pollinate. I know you want my audience. And it happened. So as you can see, the title right here is This Debate Gets Heated, Gas Tax and Who's Telling the Truth. They got a typo there, actually. They've got a quotation mark instead of a apostrophe.
Oh, yeah, which is rich coming from the guy who's got Punters Politics still with an apostrophe in the punter's name.
That's true. At least it's correct grammar. This is not the story I'm trying to tell.
All right, sorry.
I tried to change it, but then it's like, give us a driver's license. I'm like, I don't have that.
No, I'm not changing that.
So we'll get around to it eventually.
Yeah, so wild title, but that's true. It did get heated.
Yep, I would say it sort of got heated. Now, Punter James, do you want to know what really went on?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether to... Why don't you just give me your impressions? Like, we haven't spoken about this. You just tell me what's going on. Like, what'd you think?
I thought, and I heard this from a couple of mates as well, because they've naturally listened to it, watched it. Wild to put a 37-year-old young millennial.
Young, thank you.
I think so.
Thank you.
Millennial up against a 55-year-old woman. It is such a funny dynamic, just that on its own, right? That's funny.
That's funny. That's comedy.
From a comedic point of view, that's funny. Now, I've read through all the comments on it.
Oh, did you?
But on
Never
Karl's
read the comments.
Yeah. No, but I can
on Spotify or on YouTube?
It's not about me. On Spotify.
I watch YouTube.
Yeah, it seems like 90% of people in all the comments agree with you. Like on this Karl Stefanovic podcast, they still put it up.
But how do you think it? What's your summary? Quick 2-sentence sort of summary there.
Okay, hard listen. Whether you're on Konrad's team, Susan's team, or Karl's team, a very hard listen. Weird format, but.
Bit of chaos.
The political maneuvers coming out Susan's wazoo were very, very good. And I can understand why people might have been frustrated listening into it because you wanted to shut down political maneuvers as they were happening in real time. And I think you did a good job of pointing out these political maneuvers as they were happening.
I did try to do that.
But as a listener as well, I'm going, man, they're just jumping in on each other so much all the time.
Yeah.
Which is a hard listen, I think.
Yeah. Not pleasant listening.
No, but this is where it's come to, right? Punters are annoyed that we're not getting an ROI on our resources. And I think what Susan did really, really well was, and maybe it's a political maneuver we'll get to, but she's hiding behind small business.
We'll come to that. We'll come to some of her maneuvers.
Yep.
Now, Punter James, I guess TLDR, you're like, rate me out of 10 on that performance.
I'm giving you a 6 out of 10. Yep. Susan, it depends what her job is. What's your job and what's her job there? Is her job there to shill for
how well
for the foreign-owned gas companies?
But you have to shill well enough to get the punters on side.
Yeah, see, I don't think she got there. I'm probably giving you both a 6 because I think...
Equal score.
Yeah. I
well,
literally
the comments
think
don't agree with you on that one.
Yeah. Okay. you know who I'm giving more points to? And we'll get to this during political maneuvers because I believe Karl has pulled off a brilliant political maneuver here. I'm giving Karl a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
We'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay.
Because I've got some
So you think my
performance
was on par with Susan's?
Yep.
Harshest feedback I've gotten.
Really?
I was getting texts being like, good job, you smoked her, like, pretty good, etc., etc. Now...
Yeah, see, I think in parts, yeah, definitely. In other parts, I think, I kind of wanted to hear her points so that you could rebut it better.
Would it surprise you to learn?
That it was heavily edited?
No. Actually, no. Edit was fine. No complaints on that's pretty much what happened.
Right.
Would it surprise you to learn that I had no idea Susan was going to be there until she walked in the door 2 minutes before recording.
You kidding? Really?
Would that shock you?
Yes.
Because
it would have shocked me.
And she walks in the door, so I'm like, "Hey, Karl, what's up?"
And here's the thing for punters that don't know: you've seen her at the Senate inquiry the week before.
She ignored me completely. She didn't ask me any questions. She just sort of pretended I didn't exist. I'm like, smart move.
But she was from the Nationals asking questions at the Senate inquiry to people like Richard Dennis from the Australian Institute and others as well.
So I roll in, and then she rolls in, and I look at Karl, and I'm like, "Mate, this is stitch up? What's going on?" I had no idea that is what? Where? Because as soon as I see her, I'm like, "Oh, it's on."
Yeah. And then shooting the shit with Karl is a very different conversation than debating the shadow resource minister.
Their number one shill pick. Out of the whole bench, it's like Matt Canavan would have done better. I would have been more tricky with Matt Canavan. He's a smart guy. Yeah. Like I wouldn't really like it would be.
Is this cosplay Canavan?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, correct titles on the
Matt?
Matt? I'm confused. So, and Karl's like, "Oh, no, we didn't do it." And the producer's like, "No, we sent you an email." I'm like, "Oh, that tracks."
Yeah.
Conrad's never, he's never organized.
Not a great admin guy.
So I thought, before I get, we don't want to start beef with Karl. We don't want to throw accusations about who set up who for what interview.
Did you actually get the email?
So let me run through some things here because let's just get this on the record. You're a Karl guy. You like Karl. You might say
I like Karl.
You love Karl.
Well,
you've listened to all of his podcast episodes?
Not all. No.
Give us a percent.
He's actually pumping out a lot.
70%.
It's slowly going down as more come out. I've sort of stopped.
He's getting ahead of you, but you're at least over 50%.
I'm onto audiobooks now. Yeah, over 50%. I listened to the first 10. Yep.
You really got in there, right? So I feel like you're you're more on almost his side than my side.
No. Well, I think
because you love the guy.
Karl is a lovable Australian larrikin.
What a great guy.
Yep. And he's been in the homes of Australians for the past 20 years.
You grew up with him.
Yes. Yep.
So you're the perfect person to sort of help me map this out, and you tell me conspiracy or coincidence.
Okay.
And let me just lay the land right here because, and I promise you it's relevant in a second.
Sure.
But I buy a lot of things from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Right? It's a good way to save money, get a bargain.
I'm hearing you.
And it's a badge of pride that I wear.
Ooh.
I've never been scammed.
Okay.
Right? It's always a risk when you're buying something secondhand. You buy it, it's crap, it doesn't work, it's been misadvertised, and you're like, that's the risk.
Yeah.
My parents are always like, you don't know. I'm like, guys, I'm 40-0.
Yeah.
Like, I'm undefeated on this scam thing. And I put it down to this methodology that I have. A lot of scams, they prey on the fact you're looking for a good deal, which makes you vulnerable to scams because you think, but what if it's just a good deal?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So I have this system where if I get 2 or more red flags, I just walk away.
Yes, fair.
Because each one individually is explainable and fine, and it might not be a thing. But more than 2 or 3, walk away. Like, the odds of it being a scam is just too high, and the risk is just find another buyer.
Yeah.
So if I lowball and they go, yep, done, red flag.
Yeah.
You're like, wait on.
If it's too good to be true.
It probably is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, still could be a good deal.
Yeah.
So I'm still talking.
They might just not know. If it's a niche bit of
equipment. They want to get rid of it.
It's
always possible, right?
Yeah.
Then I go, okay. All right, well, where do I pick it up? If they don't let me go to their house.
Yes. Yep.
Bing, red flag. Meet at a Macca's car park. 2 red flags, I'm out. It's cheap and you won't even let me because there's that accountability.
It's a security.
It's like, if you screw me, I know where you live. This is like a great contract.
That's right.
You're happy to sell if you're like, no, this is legit and I'm not screwing you. It's fine. You're never going to be back here. So that's a red flag. If you won't let me use Pay ID or PayPal or something, back before Pay ID was any good, I was like, hey, can I do PayPal? Because you can always hit up PayPal if they scam you.
Yeah, if someone says to me during marketplace stuff though, can I use PayPal? That's a red flag for me, and I straight away I'm out.
If they want to use PayPal.
Yeah.
But in person or not?
Nah.
I'm okay with PayPal or Pay ID.
Yeah,
Whereas some people
fine.
are like, oh, no Pay ID. I'm like,
cash.
Yeah, I'm like, red flag.
I haven't been to an ATM in years,
I'm like,
man.
Pay ID's instant.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it and there's no security problem.
Yeah.
You're right. But I now have your name. Like, it's a bit of transparency. So that's what, if they don't do that. And then if they go to their Facebook page and there's nothing on it and it's like a crap looking, spammy looking thing, red flag.
Yeah.
So any two of those and I walk away. So I'm going to use that methodology for this.
Right.
Conspiracy or coincidence with Karl Stefanovic.
Your appearance on the show.
Appearance.
Yep.
So it all kicked off. Karl and I have been texting back and forth, like, when can we do this? And we lined up the interview via text between me and Karl on Instagram DMs, then text messages, and then the producer texted me.
Yep.
And the day and everything was decided via text message.
Cool.
And so we line up Tuesday, then they say, oh, no, sorry. Can we move it to Thursday? And they're like, oh, so sorry. Really hate to do this. Can we do it Wednesday? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, all right, fine. I have to go all the way to Sydney from Newcastle.
Oh, geez,
I'll do all that.
Sydney's where it happens.
That's a whole freaking
Too bad
day
for you.
for me. Yeah, right. And obviously, the more followers I get, the more I'm like, you know what? You come to me.
Sure.
So you get that attitude. Anyway, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I'll do that. So Wednesday's locked in. No emails have been sent yet.
Yep.
Then as soon as we lock in sort of Wednesday, the confirmation email goes through. This is the Monday. We record on the Wednesday.
Yep.
Then as soon as it's sort of locked in, a producer calls me and says, okay, here's what we're going to talk about. Like, I'm like, yeah, what questions does he want to talk about? Is it the gas thing? Yeah, obviously. Yeah, we'll talk about you. How you started to do that. He'll bring up maybe some other interesting topics. I'm like, yeah, great. Sounds good.
Okay, so the pre-interview, which is pretty common really with the producer behind the scenes, didn't mention anything about Susan McDonald, didn't mention anything about debate format. Okay.
Interesting.
Is
Is there anything popping up for you here? So you just tell me where these red flags sort of pop up.
One.
Okay, you're seeing. Okay, you're like, nothing's been.
Well, that's not a red flag yet.
No, it's
but
just
it's a break in the chain for later on.
We'll keep an eye on it. Yes. Yeah. Then when the producer sort of says, no, we sent an email when I'm in there going, I
on Wednesday,
no idea on Wednesday. I go into that going, maybe I missed it. Maybe I didn't know. Maybe it's my fault. I'm not that organized. I go out. I'm on Instagram being like, I missed an email.
You're a big picture guy.
And yeah, exactly. And apparently I missed it. Then I text Melissa, Punter Whip, who helps with the pod.
Admin guru.
This doesn't slip past Punter Whip.
Nah.
But it did.
Oh.
I go, when was it sent?
Does she still work for Punters?
Yes, she does.
Oh, good.
She's fine.
Hey, Whip.
You stuff up one too many times. And so I go, when was it sent? Time code. What are you looking at here, Punter James? What time is that?
28th of April, 5:22 in the afternoon.
Now, when...
Oh, okay, is the 28th the Wednesday?
No, that's the day before, the Tuesday.
Okay.
So 5:22 p.m. When is official knockoff time?
Oh, okay.
For people who work for people?
Yeah, 1700. There you go.
Interesting.
I think that's fair game.
And the only correspondence, and so this is the email. Just a quick note, yeah, it was quick, for tomorrow morning to ensure Karl captures the full spectrum of the gas debate and reflects all sides of the Senate inquiry. Yep, that's what it says. We have also have Susan McDonald, Shadow Minister for Resources, to join the segment. It's going to be high energy, balanced discussion, and Karl is really looking forward to Konrad's perspective. They like big you up a little bit, or we're looking forward to your perspective.
Yep.
So, conspiracy or coincidence? Is this just a series of we arranged on text, and then for some reason they went to email, and for some reason it was after 5 o'clock, and then for some reason it was they told me that they weren't even trying to get someone else to talk to me.
It's very, very short notice. You potentially, with the change of format, would have been entitled to say, I'm not up for a debate type with a senator about that. I think you would have been perfectly okay to say, if you'd seen it at 5:22 that afternoon, to say, no, that's not what I'm up for. No, yeah. I want to have a discussion with Karl.
Yeah, I want to have a bro down sesh with Karl.
If you didn't see it though, and then you turned up the following morning, you're definitely in a pickle.
So a few other sort of random facts that.
Flip side of that, I wonder when she knew.
Well, then this feeds into, are you leaning conspiracy? Because as we reflect on those red flags...
Well, a little bit, but
as we reflect upon those red flags that we had, it was all in text, and there was a few date changes. So that can often happen when you're trying to
because
align
senator's calendar,
certain calendars and
right.
going, can you do Wednesday? Oh, she can't do Wednesday. Oh, can you do thing? Oh, can you do Wednesday?
Yeah.
But we locked in Wednesday on Monday. Now, conspiracy or coincidence, politicians have very strict schedules. We have tried to line them up. They are very specific. They have narrow windows.
Yep.
And if they'd locked it in, we had Wednesday locked in on the Monday, but I got the email on the Tuesday. Conspiracy or coincidence?
Yeah, okay. I'm hearing you.
Where do you land the plane in conspiracy or coincidence?
I don't know, because I according to that conversation, I think Karl sits in the middle of both of what you two were saying. But his previous guess on his podcast.
Well, I was going to bring up random facts. So here are some random adjacent facts that we can, you know how conspiracies grow? And you start connecting dots. I got the corkboard there being like, So I'm like, okay, random facts that might be interesting to know about Karl Stefanovic and the podcast show he has. Pauline Hanson, 3 appearances in 43 episodes.
Barnaby Joyce 2, I think.
Barnaby Joyce 2. Jared Rennick 2. Tony Abbott with a Bro Down Sesh. Exclusive.
Yep.
Jacinta Nampajimba Price. Billionaire Clive Palmer.
Anthony Albanese.
But that one kind of bucks the trend.
Yeah.
Right?
A couple of other political commentators.
So, and I got AI to run as I went down the conspiracy. I got AI to run a Venn diagram here.
Yeah, there you go.
And
who sits in the middle of it?
I was looking like, is there any overlap between the Punters Politics podcast? I ran like a topic sort of selection and overview of what we do and what he does.
Jared Rennick would be one.
So yeah, I've had Jared Rennick on this podcast, but if we're talking topics, you can see in the Venn diagram here, he's got immigration, culture war, net zero skepticism, COVID-vax mandates, far-right influences, drill baby drill. This is the AI. Don't blame me for this. This is AI.
I'm glad they said drill baby drill.
Indigenous opposition, NDIS, waste, defense drones, Hanson, Barnaby, Abbott, right? And you go to my Venn diagram and there is no overlap.
Yeah.
They're 2 circles that are next to each other. The Venn diagram's the one of the 2 circles when if there's common ground, they overlap.
One side is the divisive
my side says gas tax, PRRT, crowdfunded lobbyist, housing CGT, corporate media critique, Senate inquiry testimony, Norway model comparison, wealth equality, electoral reform voting.
Yep, okay.
So we can see the Venn diagrams of podcasts don't overlap.
Yep.
So that's just an interesting fact to know as we go, what's going on. And then the other interesting fact that may or may not be relevant, we were in talks before a few weeks ago where he goes, you want to come on the show? I said, yeah, maybe, when? And he goes, I want to put you on with someone else. I'm like, who is it? He wanted me on with Jared Rennick.
Right.
So, a fun fact, he's trying to get me on, but not with a bro down fun sesh.
Yeah, yep.
Just something interesting to note.
Yes.
I will let punters decide where they want to take all that information.
Which
you seem non-committal because you don't want to.
No. Here's one to reflect on a little bit. Take it as a compliment.
What? What am I taking as a compliment?
Not that he doesn't want a bro down session, but he wants to put
doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He categorically doesn't.
That's what I mean. He wants to put you up against someone who's going to put you in your place because your platform is powerful. But now you're getting conspiratorial against Karl there. Why would he want to do that to me? I'm just a fun-loving regular punter that everyone should agree with on a gas tax. That everyone.
Well, I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah. Would you have done it or not, knowing that that was going to be the format?
Yeah, would I have still done it?
Yeah.
I've thought about this after having time to think about it.
Yep.
And ultimately, no, I wouldn't have.
Right.
Like, I would have approached it very differently if I did.
Yep.
I would have had way more facts and figures. Okay. I would have had strong debunks to every single BS gas lobby talk. It'd be easy to predict what she's going to bring up.
Yep.
Because it's the gas lobby, what they say exactly.
Yeah.
It's what Albo's been saying. It's what they're all saying. And I would have just had more specific numbers that she couldn't weasel out of.
Okay.
Because it's hard to hold when you're doing, and I'm not I'm not a debater. Like, I'm not there to kind of be like, oh, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah, a couple of comments are like, learn how to debate. It's like, I'm not a debater.
like I said in, and you're reading the comments on Karl's podcast too. Yes. Which is a very different to YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube has smoked her.
Right.
And Karl's audience, once again, that Venn diagram.
Karl's audience is smoking you, but...
different audience.
But on the poll that he put up on Spotify, 90% of people are still saying 25% gas tax.
So we remember where we read comments and what sort of platform. So it's interesting to note who Karl is courting. who he's listening to when he's getting feedback from. Because obviously you put up now it's a clip battle. Now we're in a clip battle.
Well, yeah, it's a clip
and I put up a
battle.
clip thing, and it's like, this is how the war goes, right? And so...
Okay, so you come to, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I think there's no upside for me. And I think this just backfired on them. Like, at the end of the day, I think the goal of whoever set it up, Susan McDonald's team going, let's try and her goal is to try and make me look like a liar.
Yeah.
That's literally what she said to my face the whole time, whilst saying no citations. She said, you're pulling on, I think there's that one quote, you're using citations, but I'm pulling on generations.
Yeah.
What's a generation?
Oh, what?
What? So that's her goal. And she sort of has nothing to lose. She's already shilling for the gas company.
Yeah, she's already in opposition. You're not the government.
Technically already lost.
Yeah.
But for me, like, it's only downside for me. I have the audience. I have the reach. I have, cool. Like, I debated a politician and, like, pointed out where she was a hypocrite or whatever. Cool, I do that every day on Instagram. I don't need to sit next to her and expose myself to, like, that risk of maybe her being, like, a weapon.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like, Cosplay Caravan would have been way harder to get one over on.
Yeah.
Because...
Bigger bag of tricks.
I think it backfired because I'm just an argumentative person. And I'm half ready to go all of the time, and I have the loose sort of
But you made a couple of good points in it. Punters are sick of hearing these talking points from a politician that's exact same as the gas lobby.
But I also wouldn't have done it because it risks making it a culture war talking point. And so this is ultimately like the play that, as you're listening to this, I like, maybe we'll just prime with some maneuvers to look out for and how I saw it. So I'm just priming the witness. You guys,
leading the witness.
If you haven't listened to it, I'm just leading them right now. But what the goal is, all they have left. This is an overwhelming 90% popular thing. Yeah, there's a lot of Karl's audience, which is like, all we want to do is blame immigrants. Yeah. And we're just gonna be anti-punter. Yep. But then everyone else is like, no, tax gas. This is a reasonable thing. So what you do is, if you're a politician, your play is to go, well, I'm a partisan hack. We know that. Politicians in a political party are partisan hacks. Whatever the little boss in their little committee room says, they say. Yep. This is why we don't like politicians, because they're just hacks. Yep. We'll say what we're told. We know that about her. Her job is to then smear that onto me and make me look like some kind of hack. And you'll hear her do it in this episode.
Yeah. She was definitely looking down her nose at you, for sure.
You're quoting people that want to shut down the industry. There was even one time where she accused me of wanting to attack farmers. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
To which I said, no, they can have a tax break. Yeah. I love farmers. Yes. Right? But that's her job. And in that scenario, there's no win for me because you wrestle with pigs, you get muddy. And that's sort of where I'm assessing this in post going, there's no upside of me sitting next to her, trying to let her turn me into the partisan. So she gets to go, this is my perspective, but you're just as partisan-y as I am, but on the other extreme want to shut down the industry side.
Yep. And funnily enough, it's been quoted, you want to milk it. That was a Richard Dennis quote. But
she asked, she asked Richard Dennis that in a Senate hearing, and that's what because that's her line from the gas lobby talking point. Yep. That's what's her name? The AEP.
Oh, Samantha McCulloch.
That's what Samantha McCulloch literally said. The people saying this want to shut down the industry. Copy paste. Susan McDonald saying the same thing. I liked that I could point that out in front of her and everybody else, and to which it annoyed her. But I've built my entire platform on not caring about this partisan hackery and just going, we all agree on it, just get it sort of done. So in hindsight, no upside for me. I probably wouldn't have done it. It tries to turn it into a culture war. Yeah. And a personality war. So this is the other reason why I wouldn't have done it.
It's like reputational damage, right?
It's going, you pick your tribe. You're either for Punter or against him. You're either for Karl or you're not, which is why I don't want to start beef with Karl and his little audience over there who, when you go to his posts, are a pretty hectic audience. Yeah. There's a few death threats in there.
Oh, really?
It's pretty wild in those comments.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Trust me, the people that only want to blame 100 immigrants for 100% of everything, not the people going, oh, maybe it's a thing, maybe
it's a bit of both.
The people going, no, this is the only thing. Yeah. Right? I'm not even going to name names because I just ignore this whole thing. They're a hectic sort of grouping of people because I don't want this to turn into a personality battle where we have teams and tribes. I just want people to go, are the facts true? Who's saying it and who do I believe, and then what do I want out of this?
Yep.
So with all of that said, let's watch the interview. But before we do, quick recap on Susan McDonald for people who have no idea who she is.
Okay. Are you going to give her a bit of an audit?
A punter's audit.
Okay.
And any politician mentioned on this podcast, we like to give a bit of a punter's audit. And you can just get this from her Wikipedia page. She says she's a farmer/butcher, right?
Or she also mentioned that she was an accountant in the podcast and something else.
Studied economics degree, accountant, and a farmer and a butcher.
Yep.
If you just look at this, McDonald born in Brisbane. I feel like she gave some credentials of North Queensland before. Her father, Don McDonald, served as a state federal president of the national parties.
Right. Politics runs in the family.
Runs deeply in the family.
I didn't want to be a politician.
The family company, MDH Proprietary Limited, was established by her grandfather, Jim McDonald, in the 1940s and runs numerous cattle stations across Queensland. Bit of a cattle empire spanning 38,000 square kilometres. It's quite the cattle farm. She went to a boarding all-girls school.
Have you ever heard of anyone who can honestly say, I didn't want to be a politician? You joined the party at 19. You were a die-hard university student going, I want to join the Nationals. I want to join the...
When the National Party merged with the Liberal Party in 2008, she became a founding trustee of the new Liberal National Party. So as much as she's a farmer or a butcher, an accountant, whatever it is, she's a career politician.
Here's one. Do you know anyone our age or younger, Konrad, that is a member of a political party? Any political party? Me either. This is like this elite school thing that goes on that they join to be a politician at 18 or 19 years old.
So I think that's interesting.
No, I dare say she was on the debate team.
And before entering the Senate, McDonald's political career was built inside the resource policy machine. She served as Chief of Staff to Andrew Cripps, the Queensland Minister for Natural Resources and Mines.
Now, here's one thing. Chief of Staff, they hold all of the cards.
So she was Chief of Staff to Andrew Cripps. And where do you think Andrew Cripps might have gone to work after being a resource minister?
Am I naming a company or a sector?
Just go with a sector.
Let's just go mining, shall we? I'll keep it broad.
There's been some mining going into. So if I once again knew I was going into a debate with someone like Susan McDonald, I would have brought all of this up. I would have known exactly what her background is. And I would have asked her, are you going to become a gas lobbyist when you finish this? Because this is a great audition.
My favourite would have been, the quote was, I didn't want to be a politician. Yes,
is
you
that
did.
What she said?
You joined at 19. Yeah, I distinctly remember hearing that. I never wanted to be a politician. Yes, you did. You joined at 19. You joined.
Yes.
You want to be a politician. It runs in your family.
Yeah.
And fair play. That's fine.
But you come from a political family. You've never not been in the party.
Yeah.
And you were as Chief of Staff. You're a staffer. Let's face it, you might have been a butcher for a summer.
Yeah. I don't know.
How do you fit a butcher career in a lifelong career of being a politician?
I don't know. Chief of Staff, they're working 100 hours a week. They're working a lot.
Busy jobs. So I just thought that is also an interesting
useful context
to note.
For sure.
So punters on Patreon are going to get this full uncut. We're going to sit here, watch and react to it. And
how good's Karl?
We're starting already. And it'll probably, most of it be up on YouTube as well, because I feel like I got to get something out of this. Karl's raking in the views off the back of my Good Punters Politics name.
Yeah,
so I've got to get in on this and get some monetized channel off it. So we're going to now watch the thing of him in order, because YouTube likes that. So we'll just do a reacts to
I've seen them before. Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're doing the react.
Watch out, my first react.
Here we go.
Joining me today, punter politician and Senator Susan McDonald. You might know punters politician from social media.
Excuse me, corporate Karl?
Excuse me, corporate Karl Stefanovic?
Now, I literally see this as a corporate Karl payback because he knows that's what we've called him a little bit.
Do you reckon?
Yes, 100%.
I'm thinking he's too busy to know.
No, bullshit. Because Punter's politician is very different from Punter's politics. He 100% knows what he's doing there, and I think it's a masterclass in...
Well played.
Pat on the head, Konrad.
Power move.
He's built a following by taking complex policy and boiling it down to one simple question. is the system fair? Right now, he's going viral over one claim that Australians are paying more tax on beer than gas companies are paying on our resources.
Sure.
We're paying more tax on our beer than these bludgers are on our own gas.
And alongside him, Senator Susan McDonald,
what a hero
the Shadow
shot.
Minister for Resources.
Great photos.
And
Look at this one,
Northern
ready?
Australia.
Oh, powerful woman.
And one of the strongest voices in
Hang on, is she at a butchery right there?
She argues the sector already pays tens of billions in tax, underpins more than 200,000 jobs. That pushing taxes higher risks driving investment and energy security offshore. So, are we taxing gas companies enough? Hold on to your hats.
It is your weapon. He is weaponized. He's fully weaponized.
She's good, isn't he?
Let's get into this one.
All right, you two, thanks for your time.
You know, one other thing that I find funny is how close you two are sitting
So
together.
close, bro. Imagine sitting there. That's another power move.
Yeah,
Make
it
them
is,
really close and uncomfortable. He's just lounging back
Yeah,
there.
that's
another
right.
point to Karl.
Yeah, he's killing it.
2-0. 2-0 at the moment.
And if there's good ideas that have traction outside of it, then they should be listening to them. And when he came in, Konrad came in, what were your thoughts?
Well, I would like to think that I do come from outside the bubble.
Didn't answer the question at all. Straight into politician talking point. Well played.
Yep.
She's good.
We represent people, real communities right across the country. I come from North Queensland, so
Born in Brisbane, though. Come on.
the sort of Senate inquiry we had the other day only works when people come with good intention and with research and well understood ideas, and that's what we didn't see.
Ken Henry. So that's the first direct attack. She quite directly said, without idea, with bad intent,
Yes.
with no facts and no expertise.
Ken Henry did say that the worst thing that happened to Australia was the mining boom, and he should come out to regional Australia and tell tradies, tell small businesses, tell bakers and truck drivers.
The specific political maneuver we're watching right now is called the human shield.
Yes, hiding behind the people
Hiding behind
that hold the
tradies,
jobs. Yep.
truck drivers, people who change tyres for a living. She's painting Ken Henry as a greeny, compromised, like biased sort of person that can't be trusted when he was the head of the effing Treasury.
Yeah,
He is
for which political party?
Non-partisan public servant.
yes, right,
Treasury.
right. Yep, okay.
You're not a partisan hack.
Yep.
If you're going to take advice from anyone that's independent, it's this guy.
And funnily enough, what was his advice during the Senate inquiry?
Just
do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Cut the crap.
If it was up to Ken Henry, we'd devalue the dollar and we would be a South American economy that, that
Your
exports
face.
stuff
God, no.
for cheap, and we couldn't buy anything. We couldn't afford anything.
That is wild. They think we're stupid. When you do such a poor straw man, like it's not even subtle.
yeah.
It's like, oh, you want to kill babies, don't you? You just love, if it was up to Ken Henry, he would kill all the babies in the world.
what the
It's
heck?
as outrageous as that. And that's where I'm like, oh my gosh. Where's our revenue? It's gone. Where's the return on investment? It's
So
gone.
none of this
Who's
is true.
paying to She saw me getting on a good run. In she comes. So just keep an eye on that political maneuver where she just comes in and starts going.
Yep.
I come from the world where things don't get explained on TikTok. This is hard stuff. This is generational stuff. And so the stuff you cite...
Too hard for us,
Excuse
for
me,
silly old me
the
to
stuff
understand.
you-
This is her first huge mistake.
Yeah.
Like, you can't call your voters idiots who really agree with what I'm talking about.
The stuff you cite comes from organisations like the Australia Institute, like
Henry.
IEFA,
Ken
whose
Henry.
stated goal is to shut down fossil fuels, coal, oil and gas in Australia.
And let's get a ticker up here of gas lobby talking points. Bing, that's the first
Shut
one.
down the industry.
She's poorly strawmanning my argument to be like, shut down the industry. You can go back through any transcript I've ever said. I've never said shut down the industry. So now she's lying and misrepresenting.
His data is cited when I'm drawing on a generation of
You said it. You said it.
Who needs citations when you've got generations?
Yeah.
Let's just be real about the double standard going on here. And what I think politicians fail to understand, when you choose lobbyists over us, that burns democracy itself.
On the Norway point, it has been extremely successful in
So
Norway.
can we just go back to so much of what Konrad has just said is not true.
Citations, please.
And we say, we want you to come and invest here in a more expensive environment with more risky geology. And the
But they're
government's
already
going...
invested. They're already doing it.
That's exactly right. We want them to come in the future as well. We don't want these to be the last projects.
Like this right there, we heard that in the hearings from Shell executives, Chevron executives,
Yes.
like literally, oh, it's hard, it's different, it's expensive, it's this, it's that. It's like, yeah, but you have to pay for the resource.
Yeah.
Those small businesses, they get it in the neck, while in Sydney, everybody's thinking it's a great idea.
So there's the human shield again. And also you're noticing she's like, I'm from Queensland. These city slickers don't get it.
Yeah.
Small business will suffer if we listen to this guy.
Yeah.
And I think they've used that playbook for about 20 years. I think it doesn't work anymore. We know it's complete bullshit.
This is unfair, though. He's going to accuse me of being a shill.
I didn't even say the word. She was like coming at me pretty hard.
Yeah, in that, yeah. Right there? But I just also think it's funny that she called herself a shill. You didn't even say it. That's good gear. That's good stuff.
We got him. We hide behind the human shield of the everyday Aussie punter. I'm from bloody Newcastle, coal mining town. All my mates work in the mines. Political manoeuvre, anecdote. Guess what they say to me? You're bloody right, mate. That's the Donald Trump maneuver. Because it's like, everyone's telling me, everyone's agreeing with me. They come up to me and they say, sir, that was amazing. What I see and what punters, my mates in the mines see, we see a human shield being held in front of a multi-billion-dollar foreign-owned, the Japanese government has a higher stake in our gas industry than we do. And my point is, great examples of Norway. That's fantastic. Let's copy Norway. Oh, but we don't take a risk. I'll take a risk because what's happening right now isn't working. And I'm not seeing a politician that says, listen, you're 25%. That might be tricky. How about we copy Norway? How about the next project, we do get a government stake and equity in it? How about I pitch that? All I'm hearing is, let's keep it the same because this foreign-owned corporate cartel love it this way.
This is cute, isn't it?
That's cute.
These are the people that aren't represented by people who want to shut down coal, oil and gas in Australia.
So who's following me then?
She's
like martyred herself now. She's like, oh, I'm just poor me. I just care about the people as I recite wholesale a foreign multi-billion dollars corporation's talking points.
Have an effective tax rate of 50 to 60%.
Wow.
Their money comes into businesses right across Australia and we are rich. We are one of the richest.
Why are we $1 trillion in debt? Yes, I'm interrupting. Yes, I'm being annoying at this point here. And fair enough. And I don't ever want to do this again. But she didn't just keep going and ignore the question, which she should have done to stay on track. Just ignore the question and don't answer it and move on.
Yep.
But now she has to answer the question. She paused too long. Got her. We got him. We're sick of hearing...
No, punters are sick of having people undermine their jobs.
This is when I start to get real pissed off because Karl isn't kind of coming in going, that was to you.
Yeah.
And that hits me because now I'm like, okay, I'm on my own now. And that puts me in the position of pissing off all the listeners as soon as I start talking, she goes.
Yeah.
On a long, slow, calm, whatever. And I either stop and let her talk or I be an annoying prick and interrupt. Right? So it's a lose-lose, which is why I won't do this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
There's no bloody point. Except it's fun. And gets views on YouTube and gives me ad rev. Thank you. My platform is built off the back of punters understanding this issue. So you can say...
Some punters who've been tricked, who've been misled by...
Millions of dumb punters have fallen for my pure lies and propaganda with cited sources there. We're dumb enough to not understand this.
That's not
and
true.
We should understand that we can both be a rich nation. We're the richest nation in the world with $1 trillion in debt. You're part of the government that tells us I can't afford dental, I can't afford free university, but we're the richest nation in the world. So something isn't squaring with what you're saying.
I think that's where Konrad gets purchased, right? One of the elements of, and you're a very clever guy, and honestly, I love watching your stuff, and I think you've created awareness around issues that we should have more debate about, and that's one of the enriching parts of you.
I feel a little bit, I don't know, like, do you feel like, I feel like it's a bit pat on the heady.
Konrad raises the whole notion of $3 trillion in debt. I mean, that's a lot.
1 trillion for us.
1 trillion.
Norway have 3 trillion in sovereign wealth fund.
Well, there's 4 trillion between Norway and Australia. Look, do you accept that we could have been investing more back into the country?
We used to have a sovereign wealth fund, the Future Fund. It was after the privatisation of Telstra and some other things.
But you'd admit that was a good thing.
Not talking about the question that was asked at all.
Yeah.
We don't have that anymore because Labor spent that money.
Oh, Labor spent that money.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
great. Cool. What'd you buy me?
Yep.
What'd you buy me? You spent the money. Cool. What did I get?
Yep.
We have generated this by spending recklessly and foolishly.
On teachers' wages,
in
on nurses'
places.
salaries. What a waste of money.
No, Konrad, I didn't say that.
No, but this is what I'm just trying to
So,
communicate
can you
that
let
gets
me
conflated.
finish?
When
Can
you say
let
government
me-
spending, I'm just
Konrad,
saying this
please
is
let
what
me
it gets
finish.
spent on.
This is
I'm just
where it's
clarifying
not
something.
fair. Is because we are spending money on things like the NDIS that has been rorted.
So now what she's doing is she's grab bagging, just whatever we got. Labor waste. Oh, what's NDIS? They're going to rot.
The dollars that are spent from investment, from mining, from gas, from agriculture
Flow overseas.
is absolutely seen on the ground in those communities. And it is not fair and it is not true to say to Australians, part of one of the wealthiest economies on the planet, that we are missing out when what we're doing is we're spending it badly and recklessly.
So it's funny how spending badly and recklessly, but $16 billion to mining companies isn't bad or reckless. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
notice
that's
it's
right.
and this is what political parties do. We're sick of.
Yep.
We just cherry pick what they did or what we want to do, and we have this like debate. While we watch, I'm just going to put a list up on the side of the screen here of who are the top donors to Susan's political party.
Brilliant.
And it's got Adani, J&R Riches, number 3. Hancock Prospecting, number 1 donor to One Nation.
Lady Gina.
I do think that if you were to have a look at the NDIS and say, well, that's distracting, a $50 billion distraction is worth looking at. You know
For
what
sure,
I mean?
that's a problem. So she really got him when she dropped the red meat of NDIS. Well done.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Well played.
That's fine.
Points to Susan.
If $50 billion is worth talking about, so's a $16 billion subsidy to the fossil fuel industry.
Yeah. Like once again, yeah.
And
I did a YouTube video on that.
Yeah.
Which should bring to the point. But my video cuts to the core of not just whack-a-moling things, saying privatizing essential government services that are not meant for profit. This is a core issue with government blowouts, but the government won't talk about that.
So let's go back to the original topic.
Oh, Konrad's not giving me the talking point of like people abusing the system. He's talking about privatization. Go back.
If the government is obviously too worried now about foreign countries and how they'll view the super tax on gas.
We're so weak. We have no leverage. We can't
Come on,
negotiate.
Konrad.
Poor us.
No, let me.
Well, he was
so
asking
here's
questions.
the fair deal, though.
But
this is the thing.
But I would say
Konrad
that.
would say,
I would say
what's
that.
fair.
You can't answer
but
my
he
question
never
for me.
says. He never says.
Carl says, Konrad, what am I going to ask you?
Yeah.
She starts going. I'm like, oh, hang on. He was asking me a question. And then she just keeps going. Who gets the talk time? Boom. She does. Well played.
Yep.
Another point.
What's the price for this change? What is the price for every Australian who currently is receiving $21 billion a year and in the future will receive more as
What's the
more
price now
royalties
we're
are paid
paying?
and more PRRT is paid and more company taxes paid and hundreds of
Who's
thousands
subsidising
of
these industries?
Australians are paid?
We are.
We don't subsidise these
We do,
industries
$16 billion a year.
because
Petrol subsidy is a subsidy.
so he wants to
I don't
attack
get a petrol
farmers.
subsidy. That's a trap. That's a weak political maneuver right there. She's like, I say petrol subsidy. Her talking point is who's the human shield for the petrol subsidy for the mining companies?
Yep.
Farmers.
Yeah. Okay.
He's attacking farmers.
Yep.
What?
Oh, wow.
I also want to steal candy from every child that exists.
He wants to attack farmers
They can
who
have a
don't
subsidy.
get.
No, but I do
But
think.
you see this pivot,
But see
right?
that-
He's
sorry, let
attacking
me
farmers.
finish. Please
I'm
let
not
me
attacking
finish.
farmers. I
Okay.
love farmers.
So
Give them
the
a subsidy.
price that we
Just
would
get that on
pay,
record.
the price that we pay for this thought bubble, this more tax on companies is
idea.
less investment.
This is where Karl, it's pissed me off because Karl he was going to ask me a question. He's not controlling the thing.
okay.
So that's where I have to scrap and brawl and I friggin' hate it.
You are not listening to generations of investment in regional
I'm not listening to foreign gas
places, in
lobbies. You're
rural
right. I'm not.
places.
I'm not listening to Impex.
This is a
I'm not in
great
the room.
strategy. This is a great strategy.
Hang on.
This is a great strategy.
So Carl's actually shushing me there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, that's not fair. He was asking me a question. She interrupted me. Yeah. Okay.
Australia receives royalties when it's onshore. They receive
Correct.
PRRT, super
PRRT is
profit
drilled in
tax.
offshore.
Once
Hang on,
it's
hang on.
offshore
Can you just
waters.
repeat that? Because I think that's worth defining.
Yeah, thank you.
Well played by Karl, deferring to her as the authority. Did you see that? Konrad Sami doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't understand PRT. Please, Susan, after talking for that whole time, please talk about the PRT from your perspective.
Yeah.
They pay royalties direct to the state or the territory. When it
Unless
is
it's
offshore,
the Northern Territory.
When it is
Can we get on that on record?
it is paid during using
How many
the
royalties
Hang
has
on,
Northern
buddy,
Territory gotten?
I don't do this to you, mate.
You did, actually. You did.
I'm learning from you. I'll keep doing
This
it.
is
on, you
ultimate
too.
gaslighting. Politicians are great at gaslighting. You do it to me here. It's fine.
No.
This is where it's like literally arguing with a parent at that point. Like my literal parents have said, I learnt this from you. It's like, if I'm being rude, it's your fault.
Yeah,
like, yep, okay. Literally blame me for your behavior.
I do want to finish that point because it's worth exploring.
So-
And then I'm going to circle back to you, Tiger.
I would love to get tigered by Karl Stefanovic.
In more ways than one, I bet.
No, take it easy, Tiger.
This is where I think Karl is too good to be openly against me. He's too savvy to go against what he knows is an overwhelming tide to tax the gas.
Yeah.
But it is this, like, I don't know. Punters in the comments, let me know. It is a patronizing, you tell us about the PRT. Oh, we're coming back to you, Tiger.
Yeah,
They're there. He's passionate
You'll get
about
your
this.
turn. Yep.
He's so passionate. Right? That is, I'm fucking 37. Right?
Yeah.
I'm old as
I don't need a pat on the head.
I don't need a pat on the head.
Yeah.
And
So-
you've got to know also that he'll definitely be doing his own episode after this.
It's the content farm.
which I will come out of in a glowing way. I'm bringing Australia
that's
together.
exactly-
You shell that.
No, you should Google that.
No,
too.
I want this.
Yeah.
I want people to have debate.
Yeah.
I want to explore the issues. I want to hear from both of you. And this is bloody brilliant TV.
So can I
You know,
say
it's
this
worth
is
the problem
this
is
the price of
it.
admission.
This is it.
So she's just cut him off now. Like, he's trying to get a word in, and she just wins it every time.
If you drill offshore, you pay PRRT. PRRT is a super profits tax. Once you've expensed your investment, which, by the way, has gone into Australian households and homes in salaries and small businesses.
The way in which this system is indexed is that the growth of the debt that they've incurred to build this thing expands faster than their ability to turn a profit. So they keep to it compounds, and then they start a new gas field site and say, no, we're still doing that one.
Right.
And they don't turn up, and then they do that one, and they don't turn a
and
profit.
they do it on purpose,
And they
right?
keep on
Yep.
doing it, gaming this system so that they never pay tax. And then what they'll do, here is what they will do. Oh, we're not profitable anymore. Shut it down, pack it up. We never made a profit.
Yeah, and you guys pay for the cleanup.
Yeah, we never made a profit. We're out of business.
Yeah.
Soz, too bad.
Yeah, that's not a hockey stick. That's a pool cue.
That's a stick to the nuts.
Yeah.
Can that be hidden with creative accounting?
Well, can I pause on the PRT? Can I add something
there
really
is
quick?
there is the ATO audits companies. They provide
How did the
transparency
ATO classify
of this.
gas companies? Look how much faith she has in the government now.
Yeah.
Oh, but the ATO, we trust the ATO's ability. Like, we love the government, but they're incompetent, but they waste money. But but they do a good job auditing corporations.
Because we
No,
went-
the ATO itself said gas companies were systemic
No,
non-payers of tax.
they didn't.
They did.
That is a lie.
Okay.
That is a
Fact
lie.
check it. I'm
Go
open
back
to
and
it.
check Hansard because we had the ATO in and they said they did not say that.
Open to it, but I need to check before I believe anything she says.
I think that it's bullshit that we don't say Japan as if you're going to pull out of this arrangement. North
why?
Korea,
Like
South Korea, as if you're going to pull out.
They won't because they're contracted. They can't.
Only Karl. Points to Karl.
Australia has spent a long time being reliable and being dependable.
Guess who else just said that?
Who?
Anthony Albanese. Weird. This is wild.
Yeah, a long time being reliable is another way of saying we're happy to give our gas away for free.
Are they sharing notes at this point?
Australia has spent a long time being reliable and being dependable.
So that means nothing in negotiations.
And our
then.
word is our bond. And when we shake hands on a contract, we say, we have done the work. We have reviewed the PRRT. We have reviewed our royalty rates. We have reviewed our company tax. And when you invest here, that's the rules.
Okay,
You're almost making me
okay.
feel sorry for these gas companies.
No.
Like, this is really
But I will
good.
I will say this. It's not that company's fault that these are the rules that they signed up for, right?
that's exactly right.
And if we were going to do it, it should have been at the start of a contract.
I rode here, Karl,
and I do agree with that.
Karl, I just rode here on an e-bike. That's
Yeah,
now illegal.
from Newcastle.
Yeah, I jumped the train then on the e-bike. Just regular punter me. Oh, you like it?
Yeah,
I thought this
I
was
really,
a strong
really do.
one. A
Yep.
good anecdote. That's now illegal. They can crush it, report it, because guess what? I bought this e-bike when it was completely legal. The rules were that way. I had this contract with society. And then Every Karen and their dog freaked out. They passed the law instantly that I can't have a
Same
500-watt motor on
Same
a motorbike,
thing.
right?
He is now Karen. He is Karen.
Yeah, I'm Karen to the gas companies.
Yeah.
You are correct. I will be the Karen for the gas companies.
We have got uniformity of argument. I can't believe it.
So this gets to the point of what we punters are sick of. Sick and bloody tired. The rules change for us every single bloody week. Ask a small business owner. The ones that you care so much about that I see you talking about. That changes. There are new laws, new regulations, new things. And yes, things change. But for some reason, if you're a Japanese government-owned foreign corporation, we can't possibly make you earn a little bit less profit on your gas exports.
So it's not a little bit less.
Take 2 points.
I'll take 2. Hey, we discovered you're ripping us off. Oh, but we had a contract. I don't care. Stop ripping us off. We changed the rule.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Contract can be ripped up.
This is the argument we hear all the time from the gas lobby. I'm not saying anyone else is using those talking points, but people can hear certain things. You've got sovereign risk. Then we've got, but who will invest? I used to teach year 10 business. I used to teach year 11, 12 economics. We understand the other half of the equation that Susan is leaving out a little bit. Return on investment. This is what we capitalists like myself, we care about. So you can say, but who will invest? As an Aussie citizen, it's my gas, it's my country, it's my subsidies going to your companies, right? So in this, I'm taking all of her language of capitalism, of the small Aussie business, of the regular punter. I have the license, I'm a teacher. You can't come at me because I'm a regular person. If you attack me, you attack everyone.
Yep.
And that's sort of the tactic, the political maneuver I'm employing there.
That's good.
What's my return on investment? And that's what we keep bringing up. You go, but they won't invest. Cool. Do I care?
Yes.
Well, you say yes. No. Why would I care if there's... No.
Who's going to pay
Why
to
would I
access the
care?
resource?
Why would I care? Boo-hoo for that company if I don't get a return on investment. I'm a capitalist. Look at me go. I just want a return on my investment. You want me to care if some foreign company, like you just said, if the Strait of Hormuz is closed, geez, where are they going to get that gas from? Oh my gosh, it's us. But you're telling us they won't invest.
We're not the only ones. This
is
a competitive world. And it is really nice to say Australia will always benefit, but we don't. We don't if we don't get these settings right.
Okay.
We also don't if you don't get a return on our investment using government.
We
You're
do.
supposed to negotiate on our behalf, not on behalf of corporations.
All right. Okay.
That's a good point that I wish I made earlier and clearer because she was talking and Karl was talking.
You're meant to negotiate on our
You're meant
behalf.
to negotiate for us, not foreign gas, and I wish I hit that harder.
That's a good point.
You're not upset, are you?
I find this really distressing.
No, but you're not upset either, are you?
No, this is a game.
I get it. I get it.
It's a game for
I don't
punters.
think I don't.
It's not a game for punters.
I did say it's a game because I'm like, this is an effing joke. You're playing the role of a politician who's pretending to care about us and pretending that you've got our best interest while you're shilling for your future job as a gas lobbyist.
Yep, big time.
I'm playing the role of being in this stupid bloody circus with corporate Karl not doing a great mediating job, just having a fun little giggle in the corner there.
So what about if Australia says we're going to develop our own oil reserve in Queensland? So we're going to put some billions of dollars into that project. We won't be able to afford some other things yet because there's no return yet. That is a conversation that I would love Australians to have. Will you come with me? Will you invest in more oil? Will you have more sovereign capacity by having more diesel drilled right here in Australia?
Good thing, right?
I think that's a great thing. More diesel, more oil, more fertiliser and poly pipe being made. What will that take if we're not going to use other people's money to take the risk?
So don't let a good crisis go to waste. This is their whole political agenda in Queensland as well. We're short on oil. Let us use government money to subsidise the setup of a private corporation to come in and get it.
Yep.
We are setting up the exact same scenario that we set up with gas, that we set up with everything, and they're using a crisis to do it. I'm using a crisis to try and get us a sovereign wealth fund. Right? To make us all trillionaires.
Yep.
She's using it to let another foreign corporation come in and do what we've been doing.
Yep. So she can get her $500,000 a year job when she leaves politics.
Correct.
Yep.
It's just interesting to me that a conservative Liberal Party politician wants to nationalise resources. I can agree with that. Hells yeah, let's nationalise the NDIS.
No, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. It's a great idea. Let's nationalise this stuff because we're getting absolutely, it's other countries think it's a good enough investment for us to invest in it. So that's what I'm fighting for. So in a way, we agree. I want to nationalise.
Should we stop
you want to
now?
nationalise. Let's nationalise our resources. Let's go. I'm in. Thanks, Karl. You know what's wild about that? Which I'm surprised she's not arcing up about that.
Yeah, because she shouldn't want to nationalise
She just said
it.
the government's useless and the government can't do anything and the government should get out of our lives and the government wastes money.
Yep.
But then they want to nationalise stuff? I'm like, great, you are not a Liberal Party politician. You're not part of the Liberal National Party anymore. You are probably more nationals, but you hate the private sector now, and great, let's stop privatising stuff.
Yeah.
So they only want to nationalise the stuff that's going to cost taxpayers heaps of money, and not the stuff that's going to make us really profitable.
Okay.
Because if it's profitable, they want to flog it off to the private sector so that they can make the money, and we don't get it. So it's weird to me that I'm like, wild. That's a point to agree on.
No, but it means a lot to me to have it all out. You know, I don't think, I think both sides need to be heard.
That's the subtle framing that people won't have picked up. Yep. This isn't a 50-50 both sides sort of thing.
No.
I'm not one side on this. I am with the 80% to 90% of regular Aussie punters. Yep. She is with the gas lobby.
When I came here, though, there's a lot of rules how we get our funding. I have to disclose everything I get.
Not enough, though.
And I can't take it from overseas people.
Right. She implied that I'm taking like overseas money?
Yeah.
Who's the number one donor to the Liberal National Party, her freaking party?
Mr. Adani.
Mr. Allegedly criminal Adani himself, Indian-owned coal mining magnate. They've donated $1 million to Liberal National Party is the number one. Labor Party, 121,000. Liberal Party, 110,000. Bob Catter, 100,000. And Nationals, nationally, 21
Here's the thing again.
Cheap. Because look, all this money into the Liberal National Party came late 2024. That's when the election was.
Yeah. Yep.
If this isn't as close to pay for play that I've ever seen in my entire freaking life.
There you go.
Where a bit of money, they're about to win and we owe the government and citizens of Queensland a lot of money.
We'll give them $1 million and then we don't have to pay.
We'll cut them in on not even $1 million.
Yeah.
And we can avoid billions in royalties that we owe them for the coal that they took. We agree. More transparency, the better. How about we ban donations? How about we work out where that dark money's coming from? Because I can show you a list of dark money flowing into their political party. We can see that money's coming in from oil and gas.
And so for organisations that want to shut down coal and oil and gas and replace it with renewables.
See how I say a word and it triggers a certain monologue that ends my sentence this is how politics works.
Dark money. Oh, I say this.
Yes.
Would you take money from somebody who wants to shut down fossil fuels?
I take donations from Patreon. That's where my money comes from, right?
Okay.
But here's the
hang on. I just wanted to be very clear.
Yeah.
This show will take money from everyone.
And so will the Liberal Party. Go to donationwatch.com and you can see all the donations because we love transparency about where politicians get their money from.
If only the Australia Institute and other organisations who seek to change government policy provided the same transparency.
I said something and it triggered a new monologue to get the talking point out.
You too.
That's debate.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm saying it's a good political manoeuvre.
I got to tell you.
When a word is said, I say this other talking point. This is politics, baby.
I got to tell you.
This is not how it works in Cloncurry. This is a whole new world to me.
See how she's like, I'm from Tongarry. This is not how it works. I'm from the country.
Did she say Tongarry?
Yeah.
Like Foster Tongarry?
I don't know. She's not from Foster.
Did she say Tongarry?
She said Tongarry.
Yeah, right. Maybe there's a Tongarry in Queensland.
She's apparently from there. Did you know?
All those kids in Cloncurry, you know where they're getting their info from? Oh, man.
Cheers.
Yeah.
On the way here, Punter in the cafe across the road. Punter, what did he say to me? I can get him, mate.
Yeah, but he is in the city. Cloncurry's a long way from
he
here.
was from Adelaide.
Oh, was he? Wow, it's Adelaide's
Another
different.
city. Yeah, exactly. Still a city. Still a
Good on
city.
you guys.
So now the clip farming begins. Karl released his first Instagram reel. Did you see it on Instagram?
Yep.
I just thought it kind of showowed his cards a little bit. It was like her.
It was very much towards her point of view on everything.
He clipped her long and he made me look like I don't care. So when she goes, oh, but what about investment? I'm like, who cares? And the rest of my sentence was, I want a return on investment like every investor.
And that got clipped,
And that got clipped, and that's the key point of my argument. And I'm like, okay. The cards are kind of out. Like, as good as Karl sort of is at being the bastion above it all, I'm seeing the conspiracy weave together where he's teeing the ball up going, go on, Susan, like, give it a good crack.
Yeah.
Oh, you put it up there again. Like, come on, Susan, like, give him a good, Susan. He's really blocking these. Isn't he?
Yeah,
like,
that's right. Yeah.
That's how it feels. And so Karl did tell me he would come on the Punters Politics podcast.
He did?
He did. He said he would on the record.
I'll take the day. I mean, off real work.
You can come.
Yeah.
And you can just like kiss his butt.
Please. We're doing it here. Carl's fancy studio. Boom.
You know, let's bring him into this room here. Karl said he would. Karl.
See you soon, Carlos.
You owe me. And James wants to meet you, so we'll have to sort of be there. But as you can see, I did not enjoy that. I will not be doing something like that again. This is not what I'm here for. I stand to gain nothing from it. And next time corporate media wants to do something with me, I will be way more cautious.
I will get paid at least.
I will probably record it all my own on the phone just in case.
Question for you. What was it like when you did finish? And because like we know enough now when we get guests on the show, like, yeah, there's a bit of talking before, a little bit of talking afterwards sometimes, and, you know, a bit more informal.
Yep.
What was it like afterwards?
I had to run, so I had to get out of there. I was on a tight schedule.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I had to.
So you're like, see, Suze, boom.
Pretty much. And then we were kind of talking, and then...
And her?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, we kind of got up and I was like, oh, well, thanks for that. That was really good. It's different. You know, obviously, it's like one of those, how do you wrap up a disagreement sort of thing? And then she said, oh, and I mean, your followers really are pretty nasty sort of things. And I'm like, oh, I hope not. Like, I've never attacked you personally. She's like, what? I'm like, no, I've never... Like, I'm talking policy. I've said you use gas lobby talking points. I'm not saying...
Yeah, but you say that about all major party politicians, bar Ed Husick just about.
If they use them, I just point that out. But I'm not saying Susan's a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah.
No.
I've never done that. And I've tried, and I was like, oh, I'm hoping that's not sort of the case. And then somehow we got into a little bit more of an argument about, like, the gas the petrol subsidy or whatever. Okay. She's like, that's not a subsidy. A rebate's not a subsidy. I'm like, well, I pay it. Why don't they have to pay it? And then I was like, anyway, I really got to go. So that was kind of how we ended. And then Karl was like, oh, sorry, you know, I wouldn't do that to you on purpose. And I'm like, okay, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
It didn't feel great. I didn't enjoy that experience. It wasn't fun.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how the whole thing was punter versus politician, which is a wild thing.
She's on like $300,000 a year.
Yeah, not even that. A punter versus someone who's meant to represent the
shadow
punters.
Resource Minister. If they're in government, I'm literally debating the highest resource minister there is.
Yeah.
If they were ever going to win. But let's face it.
Which they're not.
Judging by that performance of not listening to any constituents and what's popular in your community, chalk up another L because you're not winning anytime soon. And that performance, yes, Karl's audience do not like me, and that podcast will reflect that. YouTube audience,
I need to read through some YouTube comments.
I came out well on top on the YouTube.
Yeah, right.
Richest country on earth, we can't afford anything. She's why people hate politicians. We are rich. She means the politicians. Got him.
We got him.
What a smug, arrogant, infuriating woman. Thanks for showing the face of arrogant politicians. She's worried about her future gas executive job.
Yes, big time.
And I'm just reading the ones that have kind of got 1.2k likes. The fact that politicians defending corporations says it all. They're a joke. There's one that I actually liked here. So why would we just keep the gas, make our own gas industry, and make our own fertilizer industry and go on? Punters, this Friday, May 8th.
Oh,
Mate Day.
Yeah.
The government and the Uniparty and the Labour Party and Mr. Albanese, they're not going to tax gas. No. They've shown they're too afraid to do it. But you know what? It doesn't feel like you want to celebrate, does it?
Well, no.
No. But do you know who's worth celebrating? The everyday Aussie punter.
Oh, yeah.
Who sinks a cold one and chalks up paying more tax than the everyday, than the foreign-owned corporation.
Yeah.
So on May 8th, we the punters are going to celebrate the everyday Aussie punter in pubs around Newcastle.
Oh.
I will be cruising around Newcastle on my fat boy.
Oh, here we go. Plug.
Handing out heaps normal.
There you go.
Because obviously non-alcoholic, you can hand that out
publicly. You can hand it out to anywhere.
Otherwise I might get in trouble for public drinking or whatever. Don't drink it now.
Right.
Sample. Because I want to celebrate the everyday Aussie that's paying more tax. And then I'm going to go into maybe 5. Still working out which
5
bars.
is quite the crawl.
Pubs.
Yep.
Right? I'm going to go into 5 separate pubs across Newcastle, and whoever is in there at the time between 3 and 5 p.m.
Oh, happy hour.
Knockoff hour, right? Yeah. This is the tax gas knockoff tour.
Mm-hmm.
I will shout everyone in there around.
There you go.
Rounds on me.
Now,
thanks for paying tax.
You need to be quite specific here, sir. Yeah. Are you saying beer?
I'm saying beer.
Okay.
I'm saying we have guess who's come on board to assist as well.
Who?
Ever heard of a local brewing company named Grifter?
Oh, there you go. Very nice.
So Grifter beers have come on board.
Cool.
So I will be shouting everyone around of a Grifter brew. And Bridge Road Brewers come on board as well. So we've got a couple of local beer companies. There's a couple of pubs. I have a loose map, but we need to get in contact with them. So at time of recording, keep an eye on the Instagram page.
Yep.
That will tell you which pubs I'm heading to. I thought, do I tell people? And then everyone goes to that pub and I'm out a lot of money.
Because, funnily enough, people are going to follow you from pub to pub to pub and you get 5 free beers. That's literally what's going to happen.
Well, they might not know which order and I'll be quicker than them.
Maybe.
On the Fat Boy.
Yeah.
So, pubs potentially that I might be in. The Ship N.
Yep.
George Derby Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
The Dell.
Yep, there you go.
Right? The Ori.
Yep.
If you're a local, you know what I'm talking about. Don't need to say
pizzas.
the full name.
Great pizzas.
The Lass.
Oh, the Lasso Gary.
Yeah.
You're going to finish up over Maryland way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the crawl. So Punters.
Islington? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You deserve it. Let's celebrate you. Jump in the pub on the knockoff tour. If you see me, next round's on me. Punters, that's the show. Once again, if you want to listen to the whole uncut, grueling hour going through it, play by play.
Hour and the rest.
Join the Punters over on Patreon or wait for it to drop on YouTube. Keep an eye on the Instagram to see if you want to join, if you're a local in Newcastle or want to make the trek. Punters Politics Tax Gas Knockoff Tour, celebrating everyday Aussie punters paying more tax than the gas cartels. See you on Friday, May 8, between 3 and 5 p.m. around Newcastle.
See you there, Punt on Punters.
Punt on.